Hey guys, True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today we're going to do the what's next on Tony Harrison, the former super welterweight champion at 154 pounds. He returned to action Saturday, April 17th, and main evented a Fox card and actually fought to a surprising draw with little-known Bryant Perella. So following that performance and minor setback, the big question is what's next for Tony Harrison. So let's jump into it. We're going to run through the top 10 and see what could be happening next. We know that 154 is a PBC-controlled division, so let's see what he could possibly be doing. So we start with number one, third fight with former champion Jermell Charlo, former and unified champion Jermell Charlo. So I'm gonna, Charlo's not interested in this. He's fighting Castaño. A setback like that for Harrison just leaves him less interested later on down the road. So no chance at this one. Number two is the undefeated WBO champion Brian Castaño. Castaño's not going to be interested in it. He's going after Charlo next. Maybe he gives Harrison the time of day after that, but I really think if he becomes undisputed champion, we're looking at either a rematch with Charlo if it's close, or he's going to fight somebody else who's moving up the ladder a little bit better. Number three is former unified champion Jarrett Hurd, which will be a rematch from a few years ago when Jarrett Hurd knocked out Tony Harrison. And I don't see him going after that fight, trying to exact some revenge right now. Number four is WBA regular champion Erislandy Lara. Well, Lara is moving up to middleweight on May 1st and trying to capture a title there, secondary title, which I think he's going to. So yeah, this fight just not going to be an option. Number five is Jason Rosario. Jason Rosario is actually fighting Erickson Lubin next to become the mandatory number one contender for the WBC title. So yeah, this fight with Harrison, not an option next. Number six, I believe is, I'm drawing a blank here. I think it's J-Rock Williams, former unified champ. You know, this would be a decent option right here. J-Rock's got to come back and shake off some rust too, because he hasn't fought since he was knocked out in January of last year against Jason Rosario. But why not, if J-Rock comes back in the next month or two, why not have an all former champions battle and let these two guys slug it out in the second half of the year to move up the ladder? I think it's a fight that makes a lot of sense. They've been kind of circling around each other for a few years, so why not finally get it done? They're both kind of in the same spot, so it would make sense. Number seven is actually, I believe it's actually Tony Harrison. And number eight is Erickson Lubin. Actually, Harrison's going to drop a little bit, but Erickson Lubin's number seven. And Lubin's fighting Jason Rosario to become the WBC's mandatory number one contender, so a fight with Harrison's not on the table. And then, rounding out the top 9, 10, you got Terrell Gaucher there. That one, not a bad choice, but I think it's kind of a bad style matchup for Harrison, so not sure he signs on for that one. And then Sebastian Fundora, the very tall giant and undefeated fighter in the division. Not sure he wants to face off against Fundora either. So another option that's not in the top 10 is a rematch with Bryant Perella. And I think, to be honest, to be perfectly honest with you, I think that's his best option. Go and show this guy that he's not really on your level, that he had a good night, that you were overlooking him, whatever the thing may be. Go prove you're the better man and outbox him, outclass him, and leave no doubt. There's nothing really going on right now that Harrison can control. All the top guys have stuff going on in their next fight, so Harrison has time to recoup and go after somebody else. Go after Bryant Perella and set himself up and leave no doubt in that fight. So that's what I think Tony Harrison should do next. Again, I do think the other option in the top 10, his best option would be a showdown with Julian J-Rock Williams. I think that'd be a good one for this year that could happen, and it would help him move up the ladder and get back in line possibly next year. So we'll see. But that's it. That's what's next on former super welterweight champion Tony Harrison. Hope you guys enjoyed it. True Boxing, you've been hit with the truth.